For the SP Encounter 1, it was not as scary as I had expected. I was I felt pretty comfortable about once I had gotten in there and kind of just went with the flow. And I did kind of space a few things because I was so focused on what I realized what was going on that I kind of spaced a lot of the other things. What I'm going to do is kind of go back and forth between the good things and the bad things that went on as far as the progression of the encounter, of the evaluation. So when I first walked in, I did the introduction and Phil got that connection a little bit, and so that, and before him asking, I was able to, I feel, be in one with the patient's needs and turn off the lights because I recognized that he was light sensitive, and for him to have to deal with that would not be appropriate. So if I could help him before he even asked about it, I feel that is good. I could have done more on palpations. I kind of just felt around the area that he said he got hit, but I could have done more of the cervical spine, could have done more of the shoulders and further down instead of cervical. I could have gone in thoracic a little bit. I could have done facial, more of the occipital and things like that. I didn't do any manual muscle testing, and while I did do kind of the eye testing, I feel I could have done more of the cranial nerves, and he kept saying, I asked a couple times to verify about numbness and tingling, and he kept saying no, he didn't have any kind of numbness or tingling, so I didn't do any tests for that. But I should have kind of done more of that. The dermatomes, myotomes, just to rule out things to make sure. But like I said, I was kind of focused in once I realized, well, this is what's probably going on. But in real life, that probably could have hurt my patients. I did do some antro and retrograde questioning. I kind of barely scratched the surface. There was a lot more, or even more detailed things I could have done with him to verify more. And I feel I did kind of get the flow going pretty decently. Very few pauses. Kept going along. I did check his balance, kind of see how he was doing with that. And did the finger to nose test. Now, after the first one, I probably shouldn't have had him close his eyes because I knew it was going to be bad. And I wasn't in the right position to be able to catch him, even though I looked like I was trying to balance him just in case. I could have stopped before that and still had a positive test, really. I do feel that I did pretty well in explaining what was going on to the patient. Explaining the steps, things we need to remove him from, kind of guide him through, things to avoid. But I think the main key that I forgot to tell him and forgot to do was not only are we taking him for practice, from schooling, from TV, phone, lights, all that, is that the most important key is we need to get him to a team physician. And the team physician is the one who makes the actual diagnosis, and then we make a plan, and the team physician is the only one who can sign him off on return to play. Something that was critical that I instructed my patient about was actually dangerous. I had forgotten. I knew there was one kind of medication that was okay to take and another one that you shouldn't take, and I got them crossed in my mind. And he had asked about any medication safe for his headaches, and I instructed the ibuprofen. And ibuprofen is one you do not want to take during this incident. You want to take acetaminophen or Tylenol, but not ibuprofen. So that was pretty dangerous on my part.